Before I get into today's video then, I just want to say a huge thank you for all the support you showed on the West Derby Warriors save. First episode, I'm completely overwhelmed by all the love that was shown on Twitter or in the comments and with all the likes you gave. It is really a big passion project for me, this, and it is something that has a deeper rooted connection to me. So I'm glad that you all enjoyed the first episode. I've got another episode of it back today, so let's get right into it. So then there isn't really a since last time like there usually is. You can see we've had our friendlies. Pretty respectable. We played Overton Rec, which ironically is my local side. Beat them 4-0. Jay Credo, obviously FM Credo, we all know him, got the first goal for the club in a friendly, non-competitively. Isle of Man, we all know them from Kev. We beat them 4-2 thanks to 2 late goals. 7 minutes of drama in the 90+ minute, 91st, 93rd, and 97th minute goal. A 0-0 draw with Ruffin. My local team as a boy, I played for them, so I know them quite well. And then all of them were non-league sides today. They're in the 2nd division of Wales. Isle of Man, obviously, I believe they're in a different tier 10, and then Overton Rec. I'm not quite sure where they play. I don't even think they actually play. I think they're lower than 10th division. Oh, they are in the Welsh North East Wales Football League Premier Division, so they're in Welsh non-league. And then we played Telford, who are, of course, we know them. They are based in the Midlands, West Midlands. They are in the Vanarama National, and a respectable result. You can see there, 3-2, and gave a good account of ourselves. And then York City, another Vanarama, I believe. Are they Vanarama? Vanarama National League North, so not quite close to League 2, but still, again, you can see there 2-1 was the score, and it was relatively close, I suppose. We did play a very rested side as well, because we've got St Hans. Those of you who are keen-eyed will notice that we were supposed to take on Darwin for the first game, AFC Darwin. There was a little bit of a database, well, there wasn't actually a database issue, there was an issue that I left player attribute masking off, so I restarted the save. Nothing changed, everyone's all the same. If I just show you the squad, you can see everybody is all the same, still all the same distributed stats. St Helens is going to be our first game, which is quite nice. We were going to play them in this episode regardless. It just happens to be that we played them earlier than we were going to before. So our first competitive fixture will be against St Helens, just going down the East Lancs to St Helens to take on a bit of a rival, you could say. But our first competitive fixture will also take on Prestwich for our first home game in the club's history. There isn't really anything of note to mention, to be quite honest. We've had not brought any players. We've had a player leave, Stephen Higgins. I'll be honest, I don't actually know who he is. So then, our first ever competitive 11 features. I will name them. I know them, but you may not know them. We've got in goal, pressing forward, aka David Russell. Left back, we've got the Awesome Dragon, aka Liam Haplin. We'll do this for the first one. We've got Mitchell Holt and David Batty as centre back parents, also known as Salmon FM and Edinburgh FM. Right back, we've got Nathan Burl Nation. In midfield on the left, we've got Dermot Mora, best known as Kieran or Demand More FM. Credo Raimondi in midfield, aka Jay Credo, and Lorenzo Raimondi, aka Custom FM Kits, FM Custom Kits. On the right, we've got Lee Spencer, aka FM Lee. We've got Ollie Shearer, who actually doesn't exist. He's one of 2 players in this entire side that aren't even based on real players. He is the son of a member of staff, as well, just quickly, because I forgot to tell you about the staff. This is our coaching team. So we've got obviously me as the captain, Pierre Shearer, better known as the FM Story. If you want to know more about his backstory, you can go check his blog. I'll be in the description. Diz, Mr. Diz83, a stand-up guy. Espen Hogley, better known as Passion for FM. Armando Alvarez, better known as the Elven Chronicles, and Josh Lohman as another scout. But we have 2 sons. Our brother, Ollie Shearer, is the brother of our assistant manager, Piran Shearer. So maybe a Shearer up front could do some business. And then we've also got Jamie Tarrant up front as the target man. On the bench, we've got Peter Zoll, Jack Bullock, Benoit Dodd, Charlie Gunnell, Jalapeno, Stephen Brown, and Mijou. I'll never get tired of saying Jalapeno, ever. But let's get into it then. Our first ever competitive fixture against St Helens Town in the North West Counties Division 1 North. So then we're in the dressing room. You can see our beautiful kits are hung up on the wall there. For the first one, we've got to pump our fist. We've got to get the boys pumped and say we're favourites for a reason. Go show out. There's no doubt why. And I'm going to tell them I've got faith in them just to inspire them a little bit. Obviously, their nerves are their first ever professional. Well, they're not even professional amateurs. Their first ever competitive fixture for such a big club. I'm sure they'll become. That is the hope. Hopefully, one day we will become one of the biggest. I don't know, I've got a lead already. But a chance nice and early on. As Wrestle spreads it wide, we'll speed up the highlights a little bit. Spencer down this right hand side. You can put a good ball in. Shearer nearly gets to it. Spencer picks up the loose ball. Credo on a yellow card already. Out to Burl. Forward to Spencer. Who's going to get on the score sheet first? Is it going to be us? It nearly was Lorenzo Lamondi with an absolute belter from range. And I'm sure whoever scores our first goal in competitive football will very much go down in the history books. Half an hour gone then. A few bookings. I'm going to tell them to ease off tackles because I don't want anyone getting sent off on the first competitive game. I don't want our first competitive game to be marred by ill discipline, as our entire midfield line is almost booked. It's half time then, 0-0. We've been the better side so far. You can see equal possession, but we've definitely had more shots. We've had 3 on target, they've only had 2. And XG of 0.75, you can see in the last 10-15 minutes we've definitely pushed on and nearly improved it. And almost all of our shots are within the 18-yard box, which is good to see. I'm going to say keep playing the way you are. They all look inspired. And the result will come, I'm sure of it. We'll get back out for the second half then. Hopefully we can pick up our first goal as a competitive team in competitive fixture. I'm going to bump a bit of the positive. We're just past the hour mark. Liam Hapland throws the ball in. Here's Mora. Tarrant nearly getting closer, viewers. As there's another highlight, this time it's with St. Helens. Here's LeBrun, forward to Pockney, cut out by Bapty, the skipper. Lee Spencer's on it. Jamie Tarrant looks to spread it out now. He goes back to Burl, ball forward to Spencer, and Woodland will get onto that quite graciously, I would imagine. He goes long, and Holton this time leaps like a salmon. Here's Raimondi, Spencer. Lee Spencer loses out, but it's back with Tarrant to Raimondi. Forward to Spencer. It's a good save from Woodland. And it's getting close. We're getting closer. Another highlight minutes later. Here's Mora to Haplin. Forward to Shearer. Ollie Shearer. Is that a penalty? No, it's cleared only as far as Haplin. Back forward to Shearer. Keeper's come out. He's not claimed. He's at the bar. Oh, he's at the bar, but it's offside. Getting closer. You can see our XG now at 1.25. I'm going to make a substitution. Shearer's not having a great game, so he's going to come off. We're going to bring on Charlie Gunnell and put him on advance forward. So then, 20 minutes gone. We've made one change. Gunnell has come on for Shearer. We're going to also bring off Raimondi because he's not having a great game and he is on a booking. So I think we're going to make a change, and I think it's going to be for Jalapeno. And we definitely deserve to get a winner, I think. I think we definitely deserve this game because we've definitely been the better side. 10 minutes to go then. Bapty goes long. It's cleared by Watson. Stott on it. Plays it out to Rubio. Back into Lansdale. Space on this left-hand side. If Stott wants to find it, he goes to Mahoney. Here's Lansdale. Pockney. Will they get it? Will they capitalise on us pushing for a winner? Ball forward, cut out by Burl. Spencer's going to get onto that clearance. Into Credo. To Pino. Jalapeno takes his time, looks long. It's a bit of a poor ball. Caswell picks it up without any challenge. Feeney. Back to Lansdale. It's a long highlight. Haplin. Tarrant's through. Jamie Tarrant to get our first goal. It's a good save from Walland. He has been exceptional in keeping us out today. Ball in. Wrestle doesn't get there. And oh my goodness. Are we going to lose the first game because of a mistake from David Wrestle? Ball goes in. Wrestle punches it, but I don't really know what that was. And I'll be honest, there's no way he would have missed that. I'd have scored that, to be quite frank. I don't know what to say. The clock's going to tick away, and I really hope it doesn't mean that our game is over. As minutes away, we're into added time, 5 minutes of it. It's ticking away, and we've lost. I mean, there's no better way to start off a new save with a club who's never played a game. Their first ever game is to be completely FM'd. 18 shots, 6 on target, 1.76 XG. They had a 0.6 XG. Their only shot on target was a goal. And it was all down to David Wrestle. David will have words. So it's 1-0 St Helens Town. I'm going to say unlucky, but I'm also going to tell the goalkeeper I'm not happy with your performance, because I'm not. And Nathan Burl had a 5.8. We'll ignore that for now. So then, first game didn't go as planned, but at least it didn't go as well as our rivals. They took a 4-0 battering by Gulcar. 5-1 actually. 5-1 battering. So you can see there we fall to a late defeat, which is a bit unfortunate. I think we were the better side for the entire game. You can see dominated shots. We've got a new sponsor. Professor IB Watching has announced that we've got a new kit sponsor worth $5,000 over 2 years. I mean, in terms of actual income, that's not that impressive, is it? So then we'll get into our next game against Prestwich. I will see you in just a second as we get through the go forward a bit and take on our first ever home game at the Bill Shankly Recreational Playing Fields. Hopefully we can get a win in front of our home fans. So this is the team to take on Prestwich Hayes, our first home game. Hopefully we can recover from that 1-0 loss against St Helens. It's pretty similar. The few changes, we've taken Nathan Burl out for Stephen Hood. We've brought in, who else we brought in? We brought in Sinbad Nightingale for Ollie Shearer. Tarrant has moved to that poacher position. And that is pretty much it. We've had a few tweaks with the tactic just to see if we can get a little bit better out of him. But other than that, let's get straight into the game, our first home game of the season. Hopefully we can get a result. And we'll get onto the pitch for our first ever game at home. Maybe it's because they're in the blue that we're away. I don't quite know why it's happened, but nevertheless, we are underway and we are on the attack straight away. There's Mora plays through Tarrant. Jamie Tarrant then, our first ever goal as a club. Jamie Tarrant, the Samarese striker. Nightingale making an impact straight away. Brilliant ball out to Mora. Mora takes one touch, plays it forward to Tarrant. Tarrant uses his pace and slots it past the keeper in front of the travelling Prestwich fans. I believe there's more of them than there are us. And I think we're looking at the offside, are we? Not even close. Left back's playing them on. 1-0 West Derby Warriors then. We love to see it. We've got a chance again with Raimondi on this free kick. Ball to the back post. Baptiste hit the post and he's hit it, put it wide on the second attempt. Skipper nearly getting his first goal for the club. Corner, Draper puts in, cleared by Baptiste brilliantly. Nightingale's going to latch onto it. Long ball out again. Baptiste and, playing 1-2s there. Mora looks for the header. Nightingale challenges it in the air. It's cleared to Haplin. Ball forward to Tarrant. Can he get a second? Jamie Tarrant through on goal. It's a good block by, who was that, number 4? Ede, was it? Lawson. Ball goes in, cleared by Ede. Only as far as Raimondi. Back to Steve Hood. And that's the end of the highlight. Yeah, this team could challenge, I believe. I think we've put them in a position where they're able. Half an hour in then, still 1-0. We've pretty much been the better team. Let's just get the stats back up. All my stats have gone a bit weird. You can see we're definitely the better team so far, which is good to see. Our first home game spurred on by all the supporters, I'm sure. How many supporters have we got? So we've got Mora whips the ball in. Mitchell Holton looks to head it, cleared. Mora's back on it. Second bite of the cherry to Nightingale. What a sitter! What an absolute sitter! Chance for Raimondi to put the ball into Tarrant. It's off the bar. Oh goodness me! Come close to a second there. Some good pressure from West Derby Warriors. Hood on it, in it goes. Tarrant, can he get to it? He can, and in the same fashion as he finished the first, he drills the second into that left corner, past the keeper, at the near post. A brilliant ball from Hood, headed on by Spencer. I'll play back to Hood from Spencer. Hood curls the ball towards that penalty area, and it's put in at the near post, beating the keeper in front of the Prestwich fans once more. And again, checking for an offside. You can see, not again, once more that left back. It wasn't actually the left back this time, it was Johnson this time playing him on. But 2-0, and it will go into half time on that. So 2-0 half time, you can see very much dominant. How many fans have we got? We've got 223. As we'll get out for the second half then, hopefully we can solidify this and get our first 3 points in our history. And see if Jamie Tarrant can cap off getting his first ever goal for the club and the club's first ever goal with a hat-trick. As Credo picks it up, it could happen straight away here. Jay Credo, forward, Tarrant. It's like our new viewers. Jamie Tarrant with a hat-trick in front of those home fans this time. What a brilliant ball, straight from half-time, 40 seconds in. Credo picks up the ball, plays a brilliant through ball straight through the middle of those centre-backs. And Tarrant just takes one look at the keeper, sees him rushing out and plays it past him in front of those. I mean, there's a lot of gingers. Can PreSwitch get a goal back? Jones is on the attack for them. Down this right hand side, back to Ede, into the box, cleared by Holton, out to Jones, Gomez, Robinson. Gomez is definitely, I mean, that is definitely an I mean, that's not a name I'd expect to see in non-league football. Gökhan Akinci. I don't even know, I'm guessing it's Turkish. It looks Turkish. As Credo's on it. Forward to Tarrant, can he get a fourth? Jamie Tarrant with a fourth. Unstoppable today. Again, cleared from PreSwitch. It's actually not, it's played back to Credo. Credo plays another through ball straight through the centre backs. Keeper comes out and Jamie Tarrant just slots it into that right hand corner and goes and celebrates his fourth goal, and he is the top goal scorer of West Derby Warriors with 4. I'm going to make a change then. You can see we're nearly an hour in. I'm going to take off. I haven't actually got anyone to cover this left hand side. That is a problem. We're going to take off the wingers. We're going to take off Spencer for Dodd and demand more DM. Demora will come off for. We'll play Ollie Shearer, and I think he can probably play that inside forward. He's quite pacey. Rest our wingers because we do rely quite a lot on them on this 4-4-2. You can see we're absolutely dominant. 2.10 XG compared to their 0.04. And on right back, Steve Hood having a much better appearance than poor Nathan Burl was. As could we get a fifth? Ede gets it clear. Looks to launch an attack. Gomez to Lawson. Ball forward. Wrestle is going to get to that. Hopefully no mistakes this time from David. Plays it long. It's cut out by Johnson. Draper could be through. And I mean, they've got a goal back. And I just said hopefully no mistakes from David. And he didn't exactly paint himself in glory there. Long ball. Cut out by Johnson. Straight over the top. And I don't... Questionable goalkeeping, David. Because we've got a chance to restore our 4-goal lead. Dodd plays it in. Cut out. Lawson. Johnson. Long ball cut out by Bapty. Back forward. Jamie Tarrant to get a 5th. He's got it. He was onside apparently. I don't know how he was. And Jamie Tarrant might be a bit too good for our team. Lawson, Johnson hoofs it clear. David Bapty just hoofs it back forward. Jamie Tarrant is just stood there and heads it past the keeper. I mean, we are only just above Sunday League. And we are an amateur club. Another offside, questionable. I mean, that one is close. And it's Johnson playing on again. That is a close one. Typical poacher fashion. Goal hanging. As we've got 50 minutes left, we're going to make another substitution. We're going to take Raimondi off because he's looking a bit worn out. We're going to bring on Jalapeno for him. As Johnson and Hathaway play between them. Hathaway in this left back position goes long for Caton, headed on but cut out by Stephen Hood. Back to Wrestle. Forward to Tarrant, cut out by Murphy. Holton plays it back forward to Tarrant. Tarrant plays it to Nightingale. Back forward to Tarrant. Can he get a 6th? Surely not. Nightingale back to Tarrant. And they calm down, but Tarrant is through. He's going to get 6th. It's offside. He's actually offside for this one. Was it offside though? Was this one offside? Miles off. Miles off, Jamie. Not even close. Chance for PreSwitch to restore some dignity. Murphy on it. Cut out. Here's Tarrant, the goal scorer. Credo. Credo forward. What? I mean, I expected pretty standard names, you know, like Murphy, Johnson, Lawson, Ede is a bit of a Jones. That midfield pairing, how am I meant to pronounce them? Like, no disrespect, but I can't pronounce them as a scouser who can just about pronounce his own name. Just minutes left then, a pretty dominating win. Our first game at home, and what a way to put on a show for the fans as it ticks away the added time. There it is then. We've absolutely battered PreSwitch there. 5-1, 5 goals from Jamie Tarrant. You can see he is our best player. So then, thank you for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Didn't win our first game, but battered in our second game. 5-1 battering there to put on a show for the first home game of the club's history. You can see that leaves us in mid-table, in 9th, obviously 2 games in. Going forward then, I'll probably play a few games. We'll come back pretty quickly, probably for this. Hull Coral Boys and Lower Breck. Lower Breck are actually based in Liverpool, and they're the other amateur team in the area. So we'll come back for those 2 games in the end of August, and then go forward a little bit and see how we get on. Probably go back to that for the AFC Liverpool game too. So we'll see you next time for the Holcott All Boys and Low Brick. But if you did enjoy today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know when every video goes live every day at 12 PM. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.